Hey everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of August 20th, 2024 here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yes, that's right. We're back together. The three News AF guys are reunited this week, back from his wild adventure, of course. Pickleball's top influencer, Tyson Apostol. Tyson, how are you?
Oh, I'm so good. How did Danny do without me last week?
Great. Danny does
Better?
You know what? It was more of a spotlight on Danny, and he did not disappoint.
Good.
I can talk forever,
Yes.
but it's nice to have Tyson to bounce off of his.
You can talk forever?
About certain subjects. Yes.
Yeah.
I could go forever.
Yeah.
I don't usually talk. Actually, around the house, I don't talk very much.
It's crazy. Even in public
Mostly to-
spaces,
mostly
Danny
to
never
myself.
talks, dude. That's
Yeah.
what's so
But-
shocking to me.
I can talk in public. I don't mind giving speeches.
No, but you usually don't. Like if we're at a party, Danny's like, I'll be
Yeah.
the one not talking.
Yeah, that's something I don't like to do, but I do like giving talks, and
Mhm.
I do talk to myself a lot. So
Mhm.
because if anyone's going to get my own jokes, it's going to be me.
That's true.
So
Often I find that my wife is not interested in what I have to say until I'm talking to myself. And then she's like, "What? What did you say? What did you say?"
Nothing.
It's just
Nothing. I
nothing.
didn't say
I was just talking to
anything.
myself. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now, Tyson, what was your favorite part? I want to know because I'd like to go up there.
So I went to Canada. I went up to the Bugaboos outside of Banff, and I have to say the scenery was very majestic. I have been to, what's the place at the very in South America, at the very southern tip of South America?
Patagonia.
Patagonia. I've been to
Oh, yeah.
Patagonia, and that's same vibe. Same vibe as High Mountain Canada, almost like wow, like granite spires and mountain glacier lakes and stuff. And I think that was my favorite part, was just hiking. Like the helicopters would take you up to the ridge lines and you'd just be hiking. I was there with Citizen Watch brand to do like a celebration of their 35th anniversary of their Pro Master line. Check out this bad boy. This
Wow.
thing tells
Do a full screen.
Dazzle.
yeah. It tells the altitude, and it's a compass built in. So pretty cool. And yeah, I think, I mean, my
How about
favorite
your
part coming
ankles?
from
Did you
Arizona.
tape up your ankles every day?
No,
Got
I don't need
ankles
to.
made of glass. No.
Not anymore. No.
Oh, because of
I-
pickleball.
No, and also trail running. I think when you and I trail run, it started making my ankles
get
really
beefy.
tough.
Yeah.
Not beefy, just like
No, let's say
more
beefy.
stable. Okay, beefy. I have beefy ankles now.
Yep.
So I also love the temperature. Like it was like 55 to 80 degrees
Wow.
every day as the high.
Good spread.
It felt good. It felt really good to be like wear a sweatshirt in the middle of the day. I was like, what is happening? And then the mosquitoes, which are the trade-off to any livable climate, is going to have mosquitoes. That's the beauty of Arizona, is that naturally you wouldn't
They catch fire midair.
things wouldn't live here. So there's no mosquitoes. But in a livable climate, it's like mosquitoes going berserko. So I'm happy to be back. I did miss you guys on Tuesday, and I did see your email come through about maybe joining if I could, but I was just doing
Didn't want
too
to
much stuff
pressure
in.
you. Didn't want you to be like, "Oh my God, what, they think I'm joining?"
No,
Yeah.
I would have if I could have, but I couldn't because I
Didn't demand a chopper take you into town. I need a chopper
to
right
record.
now.
The problem was that we ate breakfast super early and then hit the road. So I would have been out and about already by the time you were hitting record on this.
A chopper check-in, though, is a pretty big flex.
I know, but we didn't even have service because we were so high up in the mountains.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the man who held it down last week, Danny Bryson, is here. Danny, how are you?
Oh, just recovering. We had one of those 100-year
From what?
storms recently,
Oh, yeah.
The
which we
Dang.
seem to have every 10 years or so. They're like, "Oh, that was a 500-year storm," and in your mind, you're like,
Yeah.
"Let's have one of these."
Everybody,
Okay.
it's been 7 years. Buckle down.
By the way, who 500 years ago was keeping record of the storms, right? They're like, "Well, look at the tree rings." You're like, "No, I want written records." So yeah, we got blasted. Now I did talk to a guy from Illinois. Two things. He made fun of how we reacted to the storm, claiming they
Mhm.
get storms like that all the time. Okay, fine. All right. I make fun of people who freak out about 2 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Other thing, I got an update from him
Mhm.
on the double X, Brood X.
What did they
I was
say?
asking about the double brewed today, last week too in Canada, because we had people from all over the country.
Guy said it wasn't abnormal this year. He said didn't really notice that
That's
big
what
of a
I
storm.
heard. That's what I heard.
So
There was
lies.
a lot of hype for nothing. TikTok was going berserko. We
That's
were,
everything, though.
yeah, it is
Yeah, it is.
everything now.
You need news. You're like double brewed, Brood X. And then when I
Mhm.
asked him, he's like, it was kind of loud. I have a picture of some. I'm like, you don't have any video? I want to hear the noise. But for him, it wasn't any worse than normal. So of course he doesn't have a video because it
Yeah.
was just a normal
No
summer or spring,
reason.
whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
No reason to film a regular cicada outburst.
So disappointed. So
Um,
there's an update.
yeah, that storm though, we had one of those in Arizona last summer. Hail in Arizona in the summer is quite startling. And I would have to say, like, we did freak out. There was the garage doors were dented, pockmarked from the hail. Cars that were parked outside were broken windows, some chipped window frames. There was all the landscaping just beat to shit. There was
Yeah.
definitely some damage, and it was crazy. So I'm glad you're alive, Danny, and that you're here to tell the tale. Rob, you're not at your
I'm
usual
not. I'm in
studio.
Washington. Well, I keep saying Washington. I'm in National Harbor, Maryland.
Hmm. Within an Uber distance of the White
I think
House.
so. I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I mean, I'm at a conference that's being billed as Washington, D.C.,
Don't
Yeah.
you hate how they do
but I'm
that?
technically not in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, you're in Atlantic City.
Yes. I'm at the Podcast Movement Conference.
Okay.
Sounds pretty
I believe
important.
this is my 5th time attending the Podcast Movement Conference.
Do you go every year?
No, I think this is year 10. I think I have been to 5 of them.
Sporadically or
Sporadic. I think I
consecutive?
went to the first 3, and then I was there in 2019, and then now back again.
Is this where they give you podcast awards? Because I know you've famously shaved your head for after winning awards before.
That the Podcast Movement Conference has not ever recognized my career with
Rude.
any, awards.
Yeah, you shouldn't be going
but
every
other
year.
podcast conferences have.
Okay. Well, here's to hoping that podcast movement gets their shit
Finally
together.
wakes
And
up and smells the coffee.
that's what I'm
Get you some
saying.
gold.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
A
Well,
lot of famous podcasters are here in this.
like who?
Ira Glass.
Okay.
I was in an elevator with
Is that an NPR person?
Diary of a CEO today.
Who's that?
He's more of a YouTuber than a
Okay.
podcaster.
Okay. Who else?
I'd have to get the book for the conference.
Yeah. Just
They're
those
there,
two.
Tyson.
They're
there.
here. They're here.
Yeah, they're all there.
I'm not staying at the hotel that the conference is at.
Yeah, that's always the play. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
The second they're like, "Hey, here's where the conference is at. Here's a hotel."
Yeah,
No,
how are
room
you
rate."
really nice.
Yeah, how are you
I'm
going to do hot tub
walking.
networking if you're not
yeah, I
at
guess
the hotel?
It's so good. I mean,
You
so
can
many
go
people
and
come to
network
this.
and go back for a breath of non-podcasting air at
Yeah,
your own
I mean-
hotel. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the featured speakers. Yeah, I was in the elevator with a featured speaker.
What?
Ooh,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that is a name that you would know, but that's a little inside baseball.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I listen to some podcasts,
but
but
I'm not even speaking at this conference.
dude,
Insult.
yeah.
Fine.
They're missing
fine.
out.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
you're
I speak
speaking
every
now.
day. I speak
Oh, that's
every
true.
day to the
Yeah,
people
that's
that want to
right.
hear me. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should we talk about some of these amazing stories for this week? And let's talk about a big conflict that happened at Applebees
No.
No.
that left people saying, "I'm pissed."
No, not at Applebee's.
Yes, Danny. Yes. A 28-year-old woman was arrested earlier this month for
Mhm.
disorderly conduct over a disagreement over what does all you can eat mean.
Yeah, got to bring in the lawyers, Supreme Court decisions, all of it right now, because this is a contested point at
Yeah.
restaurants.
Well,
It
okay.
is.
So, yes, there was a Applebee's has an all you can eat for $15.99. You can eat all endless boneless wings, riblets, double crunch shrimp, and fries. Worth playing for, Danny?
No, but remember,
Yeah, that's a good price.
boneless. Well, that's too good of a price, indicating the quality. Price
What's a
indicates
riblet?
quality.
A riblet is a nugget made
Make-believe.
out of beef.
It's
Ooh.
make believe.
Yeah.
But it's not real.
Well, no, it's real meat. It's just like make believe. Like it's not like
it's a boneless beef wing,
Mhm.
essentially, right? Isn't it?
Listen to that. It's like a Franken chunk of meat, a
Yeah.
boneless
A
beef
riblet.
wing.
Imagine like the McRib, but
Yes.
without the bun.
Okay, that's a riblet.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yummy.
Okay. Yeah. We'll probably be wrong because I haven't frequented.
For sure. We're just throwing this
Applebee's.
out there. So
Yeah. Well, we're just guessing based on the cute name.
leave
Okay.
us at your peril.
So what is all you can eat?
So that is the offer that Applebee's has, and so this woman was part of a party, and she felt like, okay, it's all you can eat for the party, for the table.
Oh, come on.
No,
We all
no,
know you don't
no,
even
no.
share all you can eat plates. Come
You
on.
can't even share with
It's
one
like,
person.
if one
dude.
person at the table just gets it, doesn't that mean all you can eat?
No, that's insane.
Get her
person
out of
needs
here, dude.
Restaurant education.
She needs
It's
to go
like
to finishing school. 2 years of finishing school for this woman.
yeah, this could be the modern day My Fair Lady, right?
This is, and she's 28 too. So can you imagine the entitlement when she's like, I figured out a loophole.
Oh,
And you're
for
like,
sure she made a TikTok video about buffet hack.
No, well,
Yeah.
that's
I don't
know if
like
she
her.
made a TikTok because she, was the authorities had to be called.
Good.
So,
They should have.
yeah, I'm not sure if this was just if this person was in a couple or this person was in a larger party, but the wait staff tried to show on the menu that no, it's only $14.99 per person, but this woman was not having it. Words
Yeah.
were exchanged.
Okay. What kind of words? Swearing words?
So yeah, I think that they were part of a group, because then the group tried to tattle on the manager, and so the manager was very unprofessional.
Spiraling.
And nowhere did it state that it was per person, even though they pointed to the bold lettering on the menu.
I think that if you have an all you can eat, you need to be able to hire your own private police force.
No,
right?
you just need like
kind
a
of
face
monitor.
puncher. Just like in the fine print, you can get face
No,
punched.
you need a guy with badges, a uniform, standing next to the thing, and maybe
You don't think just
watching
like a
over the
strong
shoulder.
man with a, you don't think a strong man face puncher that's like, make sure you read the fine print there because it says I can face punch you if you share any.
He wouldn't say it like that. He'd have a much lower voice, like a WWF guy, like read the fine print.
This ain't our first rodeo here at Applebee's, okay? We know your type of people that show up here.
You want to get your face punched? Share your buffet. Share your all you can eat. You'll all get face punched.
We've seen your
See,
type
that's how
before.
they talk. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. You're gonna share at the table.
I want to know, what did the rest of the group order? Did one person start off like, okay, let's go around the table? Yeah, I'll have the all you can eat. Oh, okay, great. And for you, like,
just waters.
Just water. I'm good. Just
gonna water and the free.
nothing?
Do they have an appetizer? Do they have a free appetizer at Applebee's?
I don't think they have a
Like
free
bread.
appetizer.
That's a red flag right there for the big face slapper at the all you can eat buffet.
Okay, so you think that the first person ordered it, or do you think the last person did? I'm just here to hang out. I'll just have a water.
And then everyone else canceled their orders. Like, actually, you know what? Scratch that for me. I'll just have a water.
Yeah, water for me. Or they probably got a soda and shared that too, because that's another no. Like, even if I have a soda, my kids don't, and my kids are like, want some sips of my soda. If it's a large enough amount of sipping, or if I go back for a refill, I'll sometimes be like, hey, my kids are drinking out my cup a bit too. And they'll be like, we don't care.
I totally agree with that, Tyson. When I first married Sarah, oh my gosh, when I first married Liz,
Who did you marry?
yeah, when I first married Liz, she was share the one drink.
No.
And I was like,
You were like, my dad's
I
100 millionaire.
I'm like, I don't do that. I'm like, we can't share this drink. Get your own.
Yeah.
And for years, it was a point of contention. I'm like, no, we can't share. This is free refills for me.
Yeah.
Not you.
No refills for
And
you.
then you're locked into her drink also. She's
Yeah,
not
so
having a Mountain Dew.
she's corrupting me, destroying the moral fabric of Danny.
Yeah.
with
Which
her,
is
like-
slowly breaking you down, dude,
Yeah.
to then be a cat hater.
To her credit, now she does say to people, "We're going to share this," kind of like what Tyson's saying. And like 9 times out of 10, maybe
They don't care.
9.8 times out of 10, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And once in
still-
a while, they're like, you need to buy your own drink.
Yeah, you shouldn't just assume whether it's a buffet all you can eat or a drink. Like,
So is she
that's
like
not-
chugging a whole soda too, or is she just taking a sip or two here or there? Because
Well,
that also,
she only takes sips, right? She doesn't chug. I chug. But at first, it was kind of like jarring that she thought we could share a free refill. I'm like, that's not how this works.
yeah.
Like in civilized society, if we want society to stay
rules.
together, if you love the way
Yeah.
that this is all structured, this is where it starts to fall apart.
If
when we're
you
sharing free
want to
refills.
continue to distinguish mankind from animals,
Right.
then
Yeah.
you need to get your own fucking drink.
Yeah.
Like
Animals
that's
share all you can drink. You ever see like dogs with a bowl
Yeah.
of water? They'll all get in
they don't
there.
care. They don't
Yeah.
even know
Yeah.
the rules.
A dead elephant on the, out there in
Yeah.
the jungle.
That's all
Hundreds
you
of
can eat.
lions.
Everything's eating
Right.
them. and-
Everything.
Right.
Things are eating it while eating other organisms
you
that were
want,
also
Liz?
trying to eat it. Yeah, Liz, this is where it starts. And then it's just like a slow spiral. Like,
And then you're not returning the shopping carts. And then you're running red lights.
yeah,
and
and then you're
then
standing up before the
shoplifting.
unbuckle seatbelt on the airplane goes
Oh
off.
my gosh. Yes. These are all the small things that make society so nice and run so well.
Yeah. There's few things now that distinguish us from the apes.
Wow.
All of those things are like top of the list.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one woman who ended up going to jail, I also don't know. Do you think that she was the woman who ordered the one all you can eat, or think she was
Yes.
one of the people trying to get in on the?
No, she's the
ordered.
caregiver. She's the overlord of the all you can eat plate.
Yeah. She
So,
ordered it and she's like, suckle my children.
yes,
Come. and feast."
she's she's the one. Yeah, she is the guardian of the all you can eat. If she shares it, that's on her. Because
Mhm.
at that point, security to the all you can eat transfers from muscle man face puncher to the person who actually ordered it. So he's like,
It's
I
a verbal
bequeath upon
contract.
you. Yeah, I bequeath upon you the contract of
They
only.
should. We've hit upon something legally. Maybe you should sign something.
You have
when
to have a
buy an all
lawyer.
you can eat.
Yes. All
It has to be
all
notarized.
you can
You-
eat,
yeah,
not all
yeah.
they can eat.
Yeah, and
I,
then-
the above signed,
Mhm.
declare that
Oh
this
my
meal is
God.
just for me. She probably called to the
Can you
people
imagine?
hiding in the 15 passenger
my
van.
dad's a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's-
Hold on a second. I got to FaceTime my dad, see if this is okay.
A lot of Applebee's went out of business, so please don't be
Yeah,
taking advantage.
that's what I'm
Otherwise,
saying.
we won't have Applebee's to kick around anymore.
You won't have any all you can eat boneless ribs
Yeah.
anywhere.
All right.
Riblets.
Well,
Riblets.
forget all you can eat. What about all you can fly?
Impossible.
No, I
Think
love
about
that.
it.
Is that still? Are we talking about the age-old thing from decades gone by?
No, this is a
new
new
one?
European carrier is offering an all-you-can-fly experience. Tyson, Wizz Air
Ooh, from
Oh.
Iceland.
has
Good
all-you
name.
can fly subscription.
Too good to be true? Probably.
Perhaps, perhaps.
Guys, if I
Uh,
say to you, take a whiz, what do you think?
I'm thinking Icelandic budget airline
Oh.
flight.
Oh, you're not thinking P?
Oh, what?
Don't you ever say I got to take a whiz?
Yeah, I'm just kidding, Danny.
Oh,
Yeah.
phew, that worked really great. I didn't read into the sarcasm there.
Okay. So Wizz Air is
Uh-huh.
offering people a subscription. I believe 10,000 all you can fly subscriptions are going to be sold. But Tyson, is it that great of a deal?
Probably if you live in Iceland.
Also, if you're willing to pay, they're like, I'm sorry, you brought a small bag on. That's $500.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I see
that's
you
what
have a
they get you,
carry-on.
Danny.
That's
There's a lot
1,000.
of fees.
Taxes and fees are applicable,
Yeah.
and 98% of our costs are those.
People are like, oh, you just take budget airlines once you get to Europe. And you're like, yeah, if all I'm carrying is a small man purse, like
Why
then
didn't
yeah,
they call it? Why didn't they put a apostrophe D on the end of air? So it's
Whizzed.
whiz-aired.
I like that, Tyson.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's actually a Hungarian airline, so maybe the
Oh.
Oh, does that change things for you,
terminology
Tyson?
Yeah.
You
might not
anti-Hungarian.
translate.
Whiz means in Hungarian, whiz means
Conqueror.
conqueror of the air.
Yeah. Sky Lord.
Yeah. So what are the terms here for the all you can fly? Because like I need to know more before I
Is it
can
the same as a
Well,
buffet?
shit on it.
Yeah, so I
One
that
per
they have a I don't have the
I'll
annual
check.
subscription fee currency what's it
They
called?
call it
It's not
Steam.
translating. Yeah.
Here we go.
Conversion.
Here we
Yeah.
go. I'm on it. Wizzair.com. One-time yearly payment for the pass. After the one-time yearly payment, pay only a flat fee at booking and get ready to take off. So then you get like
Yeah.
a rate locked in for each flight.
Yeah, so it's 499 euro for the year, 550 US dollars.
Okay.
What?
All you can fly bookings will be available from September. How does it work?
Mm-hmm. But then you have to pay a lot of fees
Yeah.
to get the flight. Also,
Mhm.
bad news that Wizz Air was just named the worst airline in terms of delays for the third year running.
This all makes sense now. You only offer things like this at this price if your offering isn't that great. And that goes for buffets that include food.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So now it all makes sense. Hey, we need a way to fill these planes. Let's do a scheme. What scheme can we do? All you can fly. Not really, but yes.
Yeah. I
So
think Frontier Airlines has a similar all you can
yeah,
fly
I feel like we
package.
talked about that a
Yeah.
while
Mhm.
ago.
So this is what it does. Basically, what it does is it's a fixed rate. So
Mhm.
you pay for that so you don't have to worry about the rate differences in the year. And you can get like the yeah, that's basically all it is. So you're locking in a cheaper looking rate. So you don't have so you can be like, okay, I fly a lot. I always fly Wizz Aired. And so what I want to do is make sure that every flight is $60. Boom.
This article has lots of people dumping on Wizz Airline and
It's
warning
sold out.
against this. Oh, it's sold out?
Yeah. Sold
Yeah,
out
lots
on
of
the
bad
website.
reviews.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an airline, dude. Has anybody ever been like, by golly, I'm going to leave a good review for Delta? No, nobody's ever in their life, maybe one time, and it's only for an individual working for the company. It's not for the airline itself. It's not like that airline was such a pleasure. It's like the person who was serving me was fantastic, even when I was raging.
At best, it wasn't horrible. That's like as much as you can say.
Yeah.
They
There was
found
blood
my
everywhere,
kid's
but at least it was
iPad.
dried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seat was covered in human fluids, but at least,
Yeah.
they were crusty and
Yeah.
not slimy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. So, like, you can't. I mean, you can.
So are
but
you buying the pass, Tyson?
Am I buying the pass?
Yeah.
They don't. I don't think they fly into.
No, but if you
Phoenix.
could, would you buy this pass? If you
I'd
lived-
need to investigate more, but probably not because I just pay a premium to do everything last minute.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Would
a lot.
either of you be interested in an app that allowed you to connect with other people for meals? No dating, no networking.
Wait, so you just are like, I'm lonely. Let's have a meal. And then you are like, how does it work? Do I say where I want to go? Or does it just like update me and be like, there's a meeting here?
I would pay for an app that allows me to eat by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
too.
Like that's what I want.
Well, there's an app called The Breakfast that allows people to be able to connect with one another and be able to have some meals together
At a restaurant or your
at a
home.
restaurant, not at Applebee's. I don't think it's one person like, hey, do
Yeah,
you
be
want to split
careful.
all you can eat at Applebee's?
Mhm.
I don't think you're
do
allowed to
that.
do that.
Yeah, let's all get on my all-you-can-fly pass, get to Applebee's.
Meet new people over breakfast. No dating, no networking.
Breakfast?
I don't hate it, but what I think is that here's the thing. What it needs to be is those communal restaurants that have like the communal table down the middle. You
Oh,
know, so it only singles those ones out, and it has to be more than like 3 or 4 people so that you don't get stuck with one creeper.
mm-hmm.
Like
You're
do
just breathing really heavy and watching you eat.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I don't eat. I
Yeah,
get full off of watching you.
Like if I wanted to eat with someone who isn't eating, just staring at me, I'd go with my wife.
Yeah. Can I have a sip of your drink, Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you share drinks with these people? Is that up?
No,
Yeah.
you cannot.
So you can go for one meal every 24 hours. You can't. I don't know why that they're being so
Only
specific here.
one?
You can't do a breakfast and a lunch. That's it. One a day.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
it would
you
be
get
different
one
people.
chance per day. That's
One
it.
chance per day to find love. Is this for romantic?
No,
Not
it's
love,
no
no.
romance.
It's just for social.
It's just to meet people.
Yeah, it's just breakfast club.
Is that what they should have called it?
Yeah.
The people willing to
Breakfast
do
club.
this seems like they
I mean,
wouldn't
the
have any
Breakfast Club was
problem.
detention.
Yeah, but this is the true breakfast club. This is like breakfast with a group of people.
And it's invite only.
Invite only.
You're willing to go to a place to meet a stranger. Seems like you also are the kind of person who would have no problem just meeting a stranger in any situation.
So, do you have to input like your likes and dislikes, your pet peeves, that type of thing?
I'm not sure how they make the match.
Rob, you're out there by yourself.
Yeah,
not in
I am
Washington.
in Washington, D.C.
So why don't you sign up? Find
I
a
don't
stranger.
really want to. I'm enjoying having meals by myself.
That's
Yeah, a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
times I don't go and eat food because there's other people there. Like that. I'm like,
Last
could
night
go
I
eat
ate
food.
dinner in my hotel room.
Was it nice?
Yeah, it was great.
So my secret is here, for some reason, the Thai restaurants are never crowded, sometimes empty. And so I always am like, we should go to Thai again tonight. And I think it's because of the geriatric population of the area. They all like to go to a place called Red, White, and Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Or Applebee's.
We have a Chili's close by. We don't have an Applebee's close by. But the thing is that I'm always looking for the least crowded, most empty.
Tyson, you just hit on it.
Yeah.
This is for old people.
No, it's
Like,
like, you think to tell their stories?
I think it's for people that are in a new city. Like the article that I read was about a person who they were talking about how they matched up a person who was a Ukrainian person and a Russian person, and even though their countries are at war, they met over the breakfast and they became friends.
Wow.
That's how powerful this is.
That's all we have to do to ensure peace. Bring people together at breakfast.
Yeah.
By the way, I
Breakfast
still
is
think
one of
this
the
is-
most important meals of the day.
This is best for old people.
Mm-hmm.
They both get up at 5 a.m. They've got nothing to do.
I think it's not only breakfast, right? I think it's I think you can do other meals, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, well, find out, Rob. Sign
Well,
up.
if it's only one in 24-hour period and they're trying to like squash you out, then
Yeah, what do they care what time of day I eat?
well, you have to eat a breakfast early one
I guess
day and
it-
then
I
a
guess
later
it's-
breakfast
I
the
guess
next
it's
day.
called
So
the breakfast. Yeah.
Was this app made by Denny's? This is the Denny's app. Could be.
yeah, they need to get those communal tables in there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So if you sign up for the breakfast, make sure you read the terms of service, because this is how, you don't know what you're agreeing to. Right, Danny? South Park did a whole episode on
Yeah.
this.
The human centipede.
All right.
I remember that.
So No, this is a very sad story about how that there was a person who visited Disney Springs and they ended up having an allergic reaction. They passed away during a
Disney
meal
Springs?
at Disney Springs.
Is
Yes.
that the Radiator Springs, the cars
No,
thing?
it's sort of like the area outside of like the Disney area. They have like a ton of like restaurants
Is
and
that
stuff like
Disney
that.
World or
This
the
is
Disney
at,
Village?
at Disney World.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because Disneyland has the Disney Village outside. So
Yes.
Disney
Okay.
Springs must be outside Disney World.
All right. So, this person passed away from an allergic reaction, and so
To
the
what? Fun?
family, no, no, it was a food allergy,
Okay.
and so the family, was had a lawsuit. Okay,
Mhm.
so the husband of of the woman that passed away, filed a wrongful death suit against Disney.
Mhm.
And Disney has given an update back about the wrongful death lawsuit. And they are citing that
Oh,
the
that's what this.
person
Yeah.
that died signed up for Disney Plus. And in the agreement with Disney Plus, that they agreed to require all users to arbitrate all disputes with the company.
This goes back to the salt mines, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are tied into so many agreements all over the place that you probably your life is not even your own.
And
Who
they
knows?
were not even a regular Disney Plus subscriber. They signed up for a 1 month free trial that came with a PlayStation in 2019.
That's a pretty good deal.
And
That is a good
because of
deal.
that, Disney is saying that all disputes with a company must be resolved by individual binding arbitration.
Dang. This just
Wow.
got us all locked down. I didn't know
Is
they were the ones who were going to operate the mines, but
But the problem is,
I mean, it makes sense, Danny. You ever see the Seven Dwarfs?
yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
think
was
that
right
that
there.
is absurd, but also, is it legal enough to do that? Because I feel like you just keep pushing forward with your lawyers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Maybe.
think that there is some pushback. That
Yeah.
there's some
You forget
outrage from
lawyers
this.
cost tons of money.
Yeah. But
Uh,
if lawyers see a sweet deal, they'll be like, yeah, I'll just
Mhm.
take 80% of what we
I know,
win.
right? Sorry
So,
about your loss, but I'll be taking all this money.
yeah. Good try, bud. No, I think, yeah, that's was arbitration. You just go in front of what, a judge, and the judge decides on their own what the
I don't know how it
verdict is.
works
I
in the
think,
state of Florida, or what state that this binding arbitration would be.
yeah,
But look, I have Disney Plus,
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
I have
and you don't
Disney
even have to
Plus
have. If you had it once, you signed the agreement.
forever and ever.
And that's
You're
just
done.
one agreement out of potentially hundreds that you have signed. That's what I'm saying. When you die and your wife is like mourning you at the mortuary, and then all of a sudden all these suits come in and
Mhm.
start like taking out organs and removing your eyes. And
Yeah,
then
Mhm.
your wife's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, he signed up for Netflix." And
and
one
then
guy's
just
like,
like, and
"I'm
then they're
like,
like, yeah, you
I'm
said
lo-
the family has to come in and watch this
Yeah,
part.
forget
It's in the
Netflix. It'll be like he played Candy Crush. We
Yeah,
own
just-
him.
yeah.
I'm from the lawn and pest removal company." And then it's just like all over the place. You just
Yeah.
by the time they leave, there's nothing left of your husband.
He
Every
Yeah.
part of him's
downloaded our
been taken.
app.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
downloaded
Wow.
our app for the 6 months. He's Quibi. He downloaded Quibi, and
That's how
technically
Quibi's making their money on the back end, is they get everyone's
organs
rectum.
for scientific reasons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That who knows? This is really making
This is
me
a little bit
afraid.
alarmed. Yeah,
Yeah,
alarming.
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 Yes,
Yeah, it's
alarming.
alarming for sure. It's alarming. You're like, okay, we knew that we signed stuff and we knew that we just had to so that we could watch Severance on Apple TV or have all the Disney
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like you have to. What other choices do we have? Not watch TV. Nice try. But at what cost to us? Our
Yeah, like
rectums?
the CEO of Delta runs you over And then they're like, "There's nothing we can do.
Yeah,
You've
you
bought a
bought
ticket on Delta that like makes him not liable to killing you." You're like, "Oh,
yeah,
what?"
part
Mhm.
of the deal, guys. Part of
Yeah.
the
So
deal.
who knows?
Reality TV contracts also are always to
Yeah. Who knows what
arbitration.
Survivor's going to come
Mhm.
in and take when
But
you
at least
die.
you know you're going on a show like that's gonna be like you didn't know, like you didn't sign up for Paramount Plus and then sign your life away.
Yeah,
I mean, you
that's
probably did
true.
also, but
Yeah, we did both just for good measure. It's like the worst contract of all time is going on a TV show that's also attached to a streaming service that
you
you
have to
pay
watch
for.
it.
Yeah, I think most of those contracts that do cite that do go to arbitration, and they're just like, and we'll just choose the judge. It just makes it easy. We'll just
Mhm.
choose the judge.
It has to take
Walter
place.
Disney the Fourth is
Yeah.
the judge of this.
That's what I was going to
No,
say.
no relation.
Also, by signing up for Disney Plus, all things must be
Judge
arbitrated
Goofy.
on Disney
Yeah,
property.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
you go to
You
like
have to go to
the
Disney jail.
Matterhorn. Yeah, you go to Disney jail. Mickey Mouse presides over the arbitration.
Yeah. To who it may concern. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mickey voice, but yeah, this is. I think they should turn it into a big joke. Like honestly, Disney, this is your chance now to turn everything you do into the joke we know that it is. Like just have all the princesses sitting there in the audience listening
Mhm.
to uh,
Jurors, yeah.
Judge Goofy hand out
Yeah.
the
Well, I think it would be
arbitration.
popular, Tyson, if they had people like they put them like in like the stocks, like in like downtown
Yeah.
Disney of like just
Yes.
like yeah.
Yes. All of it.
People would throw their trash at you. Like I
Yeah.
think that they
Getting a
could
half
make a whole
turkey
thing
leg
out of
to the
it.
face.
Especially if they did it like in Frontierland, like it's like it's our old West Justice.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
laughing right now,
Who's
but
here
who
for
knows?
the hanging?
And is that Pete? Is that that's who's playing this big sheriff guy?
I think you could all the options are out there.
Okay. I think Goofy would be good. Pete, the evil Goofy, that's much larger than Goofy, would be a
Yeah.
great one.
Like a bully Goofy.
McScrooge.
Oh,
Scrooge
Scrooge.
McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Scrooge
Yeah.
McDuck could
Presiding.
He'd be
yeah,
great.
yeah, he would be great.
Mhm.
Horrifying. But you know,
This is the world we live in.
this is the world we live in. Let me think about my house and all the things that I've signed away. Apple, sure. All the streaming platforms, sure.
Mhm.
Starlink, probably also.
I mean, I
Trash
have
collection,
Apple
sure.
Home Kit. I think they own
Right?
my home.
What
I
is
think
that? What is
Once
Apple
you've
Home?
installed an Apple Home Kit in your house, it probably is like by doing so,
Yeah.
you have allowed us to assume
We
this as
run
our
your house
property.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
You've allowed
decide when the lights are on. Thank you.
yeah. Apple now owns the right to create an OnlyFans in your likeness to to generate
You see-
revenue for
You see the interior of your house.
Mhm.
Oh man. That's cool. All of that's real cool.
Yeah, I think Apple is going to have to go to court against like Ring and Google, and then they're like, no, we own
Yeah.
him. No, we do.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The corporate
Like-
battles of 20 to 100, you know, they're like fighting with their robot
Hey, you all
soldiers.
figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Do
Let
you
me
think
know who
that
I
this
work
could be
for.
a good thing when all of them implode on each other?
Mm-hmm.
No, because we'll all be underground in the lithium mines, pulling
Okay.
up batteries, and then the robots are fighting on the surface.
How
For
long
our-
do you think
for
we
our
could work
only-
in the
Counts.
How do you think we could we live in the lithium mines for that long? I feel like
Eventually, we'll have to. We don't know who darkened the skies first, but it was probably
Okay. So, a no nonsense dating coach has made headlines by saying that if your ladies, if your boyfriend doesn't say I love you by a certain time, it's not going to work.
What's the time? I need the time.
What do you think it is?
I think it's short. I think it's so surprisingly short that you'd be
Okay, so what's so surprisingly short, Tyson? 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks.
That would be insane.
No, 3 months. 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Fall in
Yeah.
love.
What do you think?
3
That's
months to fall in
reasonable.
love.
3 months, say I love you.
No, it's 3 months before you fall out of love. That's the thing, right?
Hmm.
You're looking to say I love you before you realize you don't.
Yeah, most people will have screwed up in that first 3 months enough to say I love you to try and fix it.
But it hasn't been so long that you've become irritated by the other person and no longer love them. I think 3 months might be the sweet spot.
Okay. So,
And if he doesn't say it by then, you dump him.
okay. I think you have to take there's other factors into account, like when was your last boyfriend? Like there's because 3 months and he doesn't like what if it's like 3.5 months
Is
or
he in
something?
finance? Is he 6'5"?
Uh-huh.
These things are important.
Like
Okay.
I just don't know the climate of today's
Yeah, what's it like out
dating
there?
world.
Not good. I guess they're not saying I love you very fast.
Wow, yeah,
It's slow
that's
playing it.
Back in the
heartbreaking.
old days,
I also be careful. They say if it says too fast, it could be love bombing you.
Yeah, that's the other trick.
Yep. Are you interested to know what popular Gen X names have gone extinct?
oh, I looked at this and I didn't
Ooh.
know a single person with any of those names. That's
Yeah,
all I
let's hear
remember.
them. Let's hear all of
All
them.
right. All right. Popular Gen X names that have gone extinct. There are no babies that have these names. Donna. Nobody's
Okay.
named a baby named Donna.
That's
Carrie.
probably
That's wise.
Carrie. Yeah,
Carrie.
I know
Nigel.
Donna.
I mean, I didn't know a lot of Nigels.
Yeah, I
in the
didn't
first
either.
place.
I knew a couple Donna. I maybe have
I
heard
know
of a
one
Donna,
Donna,
but I do know
but they're
Carries.
way old.
I do know Carries that are older.
I don't know any
Tracy.
Carries.
There's no
Tracy.
babies named Tracy.
My sister-in-law is Tracy. You're thinking
But-
Dick Tracy? That's a last
I was
name.
thinking,
Yeah,
I know,
that's
but that's the only Tracy I
But-
can think of.
But your sister-in-law's not a baby.
No, she's
There's
older
no
than a
new
baby.
Tracys.
Yeah,
She'll
no
be
new
one of the last Tracys.
Yeah, she's
Could
carrying
be
it
the
off
last.
into extinction.
Mhm.
Is this sad for people? Is it like have another kid and name them an extinct name real quick?
Well, but
Not
then,
enough.
but then these people die,
They'll
and then people
recycle.
name them after new babies after relatives.
Yeah, they'll
No,
recycle.
that's not true. No one's going to name their kid Tracy.
Mhm.
Tracy's gone.
Okay. What about Gary?
Gary's a dope name, dude. Like, there's more pets named Gary now. Gary the snail on SpongeBob.
I work with 3 people: Gary, Jerry, and Larry.
Is that
Not
true?
even, that's not even a comedy sketch. Those are 3 people that I work with.
Your dad only hires Aries?
Those are the people who live out there.
They're all Aries.
Lots of Aries.
Yeah, Gary.
I bet all the Aries are dying off name wise, but they're
Gary,
all
Jerry, Carrie.
There's
Larry.
no babies named Lorraine
Yeah, that makes
or
sense.
Wayne.
Wayne would be a cool baby name right now, dude.
Wayne.
Wayne Newton.
This is Wayne.
Wayne
Wayne's
Newton is
World?
the
Yeah.
Wayne.
No, I don't like Wayne. Wayne. Like,
Wayne.
that's how I feel when I say it.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I push. Okay, keep going.
Okay. How about baby Tanya? No more baby Tanyas.
Yeah.
No baby Barry.
Okay. I know a Barry. Danny and
Barry.
I know a Barry.
Is he a baby?
No, he's about our
Barry.
age.
Well, he's one of the last ones. And
Okay.
no Stewart.
I know Stewarts that are younger than me.
I don't
but-
like any of these names.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
What
that
else?
it?
Is
Are
there
we
all of
done?
them?
What else? Beverly, did I say that?
No, he didn't.
I was bouncing
R.I.P.
around.
names. Yeah.
Cheryl. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. These all are very common names that you're right. Like nobody.
I think
young
they're
has
older
named-
than us. I think they're like
They're all older. Yeah. They're
they're-
the
if I
front
be
end of Gen
generous,
X.
yes, thank you. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because we're right on the cusp. Us 3 are on the cusp of Gen X and millennial, right?
Yeah, 10 years
So-
from now, Rob, Danny, Tyson, those names will be dying off.
You think?
Maybe.
They could.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of. I don't think there's a lot of babies named Rob.
Yeah, it's next.
it.
Set it out
That's
the
it.
door.
Okay.
Wear it with pride.
Yeah. Danny, I do not have the Bolt Hall song with me on the road.
Oh,
Should
I know
we
what
just
this
sit
means.
silently for 15 seconds.
Unless
Welcome
Tyson
to
can.
my boat hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't know how to make that sound, but
Mhm.
that's the best I can do.
What do you got, Danny?
Guys, I can't believe we haven't talked about this. This product has been in the news and on the market. Actually,
What
I don't
is
know if
it?
it's on the market yet, but Tyson could have used it just last week. $5,000 motorized pants that will help you hike.
Oh, I saw those. My dad
Yes.
sent me a link to those. There's like robot pants.
Yeah, so they are I really want to get a pair because I'm so curious exactly how they work. But Arc'teryx makes them, Tyson,
Mhm.
Oh,
in
they
a
do?
Actually,
with
Danny,
another
I
company.
don't want people to be too sad here.
Oh,
Oh, you.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong.
Yes.
Wow. That was great.
Okay.
yeah, that was good. Thank you.
So people are always like, I'd love to go with you. I'm just not fit enough. Right.
Mhm.
But now these
Mhm.
pants,
Oh, so I could go on a hike with
yes.
Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should just get these pants and lend them out to people that I like the kind of people I'd go to breakfast
Wait,
with.
let's buy 500 pair of them and just rent them out.
$5,000 a pair. Just so you
500
know.
of them.
This
Yeah.
is like an exoskeleton?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't look as cheesy as some of those exoskeletons. It's more of like a pant, like a legit hiking pant. And on the exterior, going from the thigh to the knee and then down about halfway down your calf is what looks like a little carbon thing. So most of it is contained inside the pants. So you don't
A
look
little carbon
totally
thing?
ridiculous.
Is that
It's
what
like
they
it
call
looks
it?
like no, this looks like a carbon, I don't know,
Let's see a
cool
picture.
thing. I wonder
Oh, no, that does kind of look
This is
dumb.
not them? The
Yeah, that is
$5,000
them. That
motorized
is them.
pants will help you
let me
take a hike?
see. Yeah, yeah, that's them. So that they're not too in your face. Well, yeah, so you pay extra for that noise to be made
Oh, it
because
make it?
that would be a terrifying noise to hear coming up behind you on the trail. It's like a T-1000 is coming to destroy you and your lineage. So, but this is the starting of the future. Now I can take
Yeah.
a nap while my pants carry me to the top.
Sucks your DNA straight from your genitals.
Oh, and gives it to
owns
Apple?
it. Gives it to Apple.
Probably. But $5,000 will buy you a pair.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like they come out next year. In
Okay.
British Columbia, some people are offering them $80 day rentals.
Yeah.
So Tyson
Oh,
could have
okay.
used that up there in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And they have locations you can rent in Arizona and Utah, but sorry, Rob, they haven't reached your
Can you
Okay,
rent them
well,
already? They're already rentable,
Can I go
but
to
you can't buy
breakfast
them
with
yet?
somebody and take the hiking pants
Yes.
for a spin?
you can demo them right now for $80.
Do they
That's
come
pretty good.
in any sizes? In all sizes?
Yeah, I don't think they'll fit my quads, but that's not the point, right?
The point is to
No.
just hike for free. So basically, like I turn these on
Mhm.
and then I can just kind of take a nap while
No, not yet. That's the future, right?
Okay.
You put on your suit, your
Mhm.
exoskeleton suit,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then it's got like a straw going to your mouth. You can drink.
Yeah.
It has an
I think you would
artificial
fall
arm.
over if you were sleeping while your pants were moving.
Yeah,
Like, I
we're
feel
not there
that-
yet.
Yeah.
Baby
You don't have like a
steps.
sweatshirt that would be
Yeah.
like holding you in place.
Yeah, we need that like a stiff sweatshirt. So, okay, so we buy these
40% boost to your leg muscles, Tyson.
Do
My
you
leg
get
muscles will
stronger
get
or
bigger?
weaker by wearing these?
Oh,
Dan?
weaker for sure. 40% weaker within 2
Yeah,
weeks.
eventually you'll atrophy and then you'll become
You
reliant
have
on
to
the
wear them
pants.
all the time. That's
whole
their goal, dude.
Yeah. But I like at the beginning, if I had these pants, I could kick down solid oak doors probably if my foot was strong enough.
Should we, Danny and Rob, let's go on an adventure where we all rent these pants and just do like 400 miles in one shot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I
not
don't
bad
think
for $80.
I don't think they are battery operated, right? Which I was hoping they were
Mm.
more mechanical and less battery, like a series of springs and pulleys.
Yeah, and yeah, mostly pulleys and
Mhm.
counterbalances.
Because I've heard that
Yeah.
pulleys can basically solve all problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, do these go haywire and snap your legs in half?
They just break your knee the wrong. Don't
Mhm.
put them on backwards.
Oh
You
my
will-
gosh, yeah. You will be bent in ways you were never meant to bend.
Mhm.
Good point, Tyson. Could you
Yeah, it's a good
imagine
point.
turning it on? You're like, no, they're backwards, and no time to take them off
Yeah.
as it bends you. Oh, nightmare. So yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting. Maybe the guys trip we've always hoped for can finally happen.
That'd be incredible.
And
Yeah.
are they waterproof? Like, can we swim in them?
So I did see something about them being weather resistant.
Yeah.
Resistant, but that doesn't
yeah.
necessarily mean proof.
That's the key term. That's a
Yeah.
hint of Lime future lawsuit.
Here's the other thing it needs to be able, in emergency mode, you push a button and it can outrun a bear. So it can get you up to like
Yeah.
45 miles an hour of running.
But
You're just like,
you know what, Danny? I think the answer. I think Hint of Lime needs like a terms of service. Like I think that if you buy the bag of chips, they
Mhm.
need to get you to opt into their terms of service so that you cannot have a frivolous lawsuit.
Working at the spice mines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you bring Hint of Lime guy in to
It's
keep
like when
out
you
of them.
open an email, it's like, by reading this email, you have entered into a legally binding and you're like, what? I
Oh my
just
God,
opened.
what emails are you getting, Tyson?
You now owe us a quarter of your blood.
Yeah, just those emails that have like the legal jargon on the
Yeah.
bottom. That's like, if
I
you've
hate
opened
jargon.
this email, if this isn't your please, yeah,
Whoa.
stupid.
Mhm.
Well, Tyson, you could have used these.
Could
Not
I
that
have?
you need them. You've
Yeah.
got some nice quads, I'm sure. But you know what? This would be great. This is great for people who want to get out, but who want to hike 40% less.
Mhm.
You know, like tone it down.
And you think this is better than off-road motorized roller skates?
Not a thing yet. I haven't
Mhm.
seen them, but
Okay.
this is where it all begins.
All right.
Okay.
I don't see this taking
What's
off, by the
what's
way.
going to be the artwork for this episode of the podcast?
Mm,
Robot pants, robot
Mhm.
hiking pants.
wait, hold
Something.
on.
Yeah,
We talked about something at the beginning. Robot hiking
Applebee's,
pants
yep.
at Applebee's, all you can eat.
that's two. Remember, 3 prompts makes it spin.
They can barely handle one.
Okay. I'll
prompt.
just do
Yeah.
robot hiking pants at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be maybe at best we might get a robot at Applebee's.
Holding
Yeah.
an apple surrounded by bees.
Mhm. Oh
yeah,
my
it's so
God.
stupid. I freaking hate
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I just heard Rob's reaction. This is
No,
not.
I don't have any results yet.
Oh, okay. I
Half
thought
my
you did.
news is about AI, and I just roll my eyes. It's just
Mhm.
so much hype.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, maybe I think we might have something that's workable
Ooh.
here. Okay. So,
I
At
like
least
the
we
sound
can
of
build
that.
off of it.
all right. Here we go. Here's some hiking pants.
Yeah. In
Okay.
robot print.
Okay. This is some other
There we
hiking
go.
pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
This
go.
is like a bunch of the pants
Regular
and a robot.
pants. It's
But
regular
this
pants.
last one is interesting.
Yeah.
There is a man at Applebee's being served by a robot with human hands.
two right human hands.
That's kind of like goes with our breakfast companionship story right there.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I don't mind it. He's got a glass of milk and French fries. The other one's going with the Coke and French fries.
We don't know that is milk. That could be some kind of lubricant, Tyson.
Mhm.
Oh, for the robot?
You like
Yeah.
this one?
I think it's pretty funny.
I do
Yeah.
kind of like it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go with
That was
that.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I liked it.
So
Sure.
we got some different approaches. So we like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, what's coming up for you?
Well, we bought for my kid's birthday the opportunity to ride in a pace car.
Wow.
So
At a
we'll be going up
race?
to the raceway. No, he just drives in the car and they just take him around the track really fast.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what I have coming up. Going to a
That's-
racetrack. Tyson,
For-
I think it's the racetrack Tyson and I met at, actually. Very
You
romantic.
met at a racetrack? That's your origin
The
story?
The
Crit.
Rocky Mountain Race, Rocky Mountain Raceway
Yeah. The
there?
crit,
in
right?
Magma. Yeah.
yeah, Magma.
Magna.
yeah.
Magna.
Magma, way cooler name.
Yeah, that is cooler. I don't know if we
So-
met there. Did we meet there? Maybe.
We did. We did.
Okay.
Racer introduced me to you. And now he's like,
Okay.
hey, you should get to know this guy. And I was like, he looks kind of rude.
Because of my pointy face, is that?
Yeah. Just the intensity in your eyes. So yeah, I'll be visiting the place where Tyson and I met. So
Wow.
romantic.
That's a
That's what I'll
good
be
memory for you, and you're creating a good memory for your son.
Children, come over here. Come over here, children.
Yeah,
Let me
this
tell
is
you
the
a story.
exact spot. This is the exact spot.
hmm
Yeah.
It's going to be cute. What about you, Tyson?
Oh, do I have anything really? I'm meeting with a book agent to, author my own book.
Is it going to be
Uh,
a sexy book?
No, it's just going to be a cool book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not sexy. Probably sexy to
A little
some
bit of
because
sexy.
confidence is sexy. But I've got that going on, and then just getting the kids signed up for all of their fall programs. Marlo just out of the blue wanted to take skateboarding lessons, so we're going to sign her
Oh
up.
wow.
Who's in
Yeah.
the Olympics? Look at all the interest it's driving.
We didn't watch the Olympics, so that's not what it's from. I just listed her the programs that this place had, and she's like, "Well, I don't know how to skateboard yet, so I think that would be a good class for me." And I was like, "Wow, you're wise beyond your years."
It's
Just
so
like,
mature.
yeah, learning more stuff. So we got to sign them up for those things. Going to get some piano lessons in there too, and yeah, and that's it for me. I've got a pretty quiet, low key week. I think we might
You have to
be
recover.
heading to Utah for Labor
Where I
Day
live.
next weekend, 2 weeks. How about you, Rob?
I
You've
gotta
got
hit this conference.
yeah, you do. Hit it hard and
Hit it
fast.
hard. Learn some
Network,
things.
name drop.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect. When you wander this conference, are they like, Rob has a podcast. What's your last name? And you're like,
Mhm.
Cesternino. And they're like, yeah, that's right. Can we get a picture together? Like, are you getting
No, I don't
recognized?
think that there's going to be very much. I mean, maybe a very little bit, but I really feel like not very much.
Everyone's professional or
No, yeah, I mean, most people they're just like podcasting is such a wide like people are like
umbrella
yeah, like that the crossover of like how many people happen to know about my podcast is probably not.
versus you knowing about theirs. Yeah, is the
I
same.
mean, I don't necessarily know about a ton of other podcasts that are
Yeah,
outside
that's
of
what
my
I'm saying.
interests. So,
Yeah.
there's people here from like, I'm from the, legal baristas podcast. Like, oh,
And
okay.
you're like, oh, I wanted to do one on that, but now I feel like
Mhm.
space is occupied.
Right. So we'll see. I'm here to learn more than to
Okay.
network.
Are
Yeah.
there Q&As at these conference things you're sitting through? Because I
Yeah,
have
some
a
of them. Yeah, most of them
hilarious
end with the Q&A. Yeah, what do you got?
hilarious TikTok gag. So you got to film yourself. Keep asking the panel, the people up there, how to start a podcast. That's exactly like there. So like legal barista, just be like, I've been thinking of getting into that space because I have a lot of like little interesting tidbits and stuff. How would you suggest I start a podcast based exactly on the stuff that you're doing with your, like, you're just claiming that you're going to start a exactly competing podcast with everybody. Can you do
Hopefully
that?
they'd be like, podcasting's full.
Because it
We're
keeps
not
going.
accepting anymore.
Keeps going. and then based
It'll be
off how many
hilarious
people are
though.
here.
It'll be hilarious though when somebody's like, "This is the fucking guy that asks how to start a podcast exactly like
Oh,
their
I do this
podcast
at every
time."
panel, and people
Yeah.
just like groan like in the
Yes,
microphone.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, maybe if I get bored enough, maybe I'll take that on.
Just do it like once or twice.
He's a
And
professional, Tyson.
you start kind of outside, and as you keep having this Q&A back and forth with that person, you narrow it down so that they eventually realize you just want to start a podcast identical to their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So just be like, how would you monetize a podcast based off of that? And what kind of income are you looking at? And then when they say, be like, oh, so like, is there space enough for two identical podcasts? And that just every time? Oh my God, Rob, how could
All
you
right, well,
not?
I got to run over to the conference now.
All right.
So
Okay,
let's wrap
now
this
your
up.
head's a swimming.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I got a lot to think about. All right, thank you so much for joining us. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
See ya. Oh, we did it, guys.